Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Talking metals, let's talk copper futures. Copper completes its second day lower, completing a two-day fall from 2-month highs. Now prior to that, we'd actually had 4 out of 5 days higher. This morning, we gapped lower after a lower close yesterday and actually came back a little to finish down less than 0.5%. We were down 1% at the lows in the copper futures contract. The dollar overall was flat today. Currencies, including the dollar, were flat ahead of the FOMC announcement tomorrow, where we're expected to, not expected to, but I mean we're virtually assured of getting a 25 basis point rate hike. And then we're going to be carefully perusing the statement and the press conference to see what the Fed is saying about the December meeting and future rate hikes. Well, last meeting, the minutes basically said the economy was strong enough, and most Fed speakers since then have said that they were in favor of a fourth rate hike, but a lot has happened since then. The little bit of instability in the equity markets, a little bit more aggressive movements in terms of tariffs and the trade war. So we'll see if they change that. Given that, we'll be watching the dollar and its effect on copper as that inverse relationship, all else equal, tends to take hold. And if they make any more negative comments about the extent of the trade war, copper could fall further. And then lastly, President Trump spoke at the UN today, and he didn't bend on his nationalist views, coming across as very anti-global. So again, no good news in terms of moving forward in a positive way on the trade war with China or really anybody else. Talked about Iran. There's rumors of an Iran-EU deal to circumvent the U.S. sanctions. That's not confirmed. But all of those things basically lower global growth, lower property markets in China, and lower copper markets after a pretty decent 5-day rally that we saw. This is Bob Iaccino talking copper futures from the CME Group trading floor here in Chicago.